when I get back, I can write a book about my travels, you know, about getting out of this sick society. Society, man. Society, you know? Society.
Welcome back to Bottom of the Class Podcast, and I am one of your hosts, Josh Ford. And to my right, you know, I got my boy, Mason Flores.
I'm the boy, dude.
And to his right, we have our main man, Dario Rivas.
You're definitely trying harder because I said something about the camera
Yeah,
shyness.
You really are. You're right.
Fuck boy. And then, of course, we have Matt.
Josh is just lashing out.
He is. We gave Josh shit because he dressed up. He always dresses up. So every time we knock on the door, he gets the door for us, and he's in like a t-shirt.
Sweatpants.
Well, dude,
Sweats.
I was like, damn, Josh, he actually like threw some cash together, and it was like, that Yeezy, and he was like, that's just an old sweater I got. And then now he's got a polo on.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something, and then came back in a whole new fit.
Dude. And he was gone for 30 minutes.
I was gone for a substantial amount of time.
And he came back. I think he got a fade too. Like in the meantime.
It does look like.
Actually, it's not fresh anymore. It's like, yeah, I can't see it.
Damn, that's how my girlfriend is with her toes, Josh. If her toes aren't done, I can't see her feet. Which I'm not like going out of my way to see her feet.
For real?
But she's like, every time she was like flip flops or like sandals, she's like, don't look at them, don't look at my feet.
I have ugly
she
ass
wearing
feet,
them?
man.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like laziness. Like you don't have to put
That's
socks
stupid.
and shoes on. I don't know, dude. I don't question. I just know I can't look at them. Else I'll get the.
That's
I'll get the
super weird.
The look.
The death stare.
Yeah.
You look at them.
Crack it
Evil
away.
eye.
I used to have that app back in the day, but some people said it was racist occasionally.
What is it?
The whip app.
The whip.
That,
Oh, yeah. We did that in
Oh.
high school for like people with couples. Like dudes just be whipped. And
Yeah. It's not racist.
Some of
it can.
Totally can
It's not,
be.
dude. If you saw me and my girlfriend, and
No.
We're not talking about
if
that.
if you really have to think of why it can't be racist.
No, I know why it can be, but
Yeah.
like given the context, it can't be racist,
Yeah,
dude.
that's if people like take it too far. But in high school, it's just people that's.
So I'm saying, like, if you saw me and my girlfriend and Matt was like,
Oh, that's
dude,"
different.
and then Matt be like, hey, dude, hey. I feel like, what's the big deal?
I'm like, what are you doing to that poor lion over there?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Lions get whipped.
Animal cruelty.
Yeah. You know what else? You know who else got whipped, dude? Jesus Christ did, dude. He was white. He
Nah.
was like
Nah.
he was Middle
Dude.
Eastern.
I was like, he was brown.
Ultimate. I mean, the only white people in that area were Greeks and Romans. So,
And even then, they're not that white. They just
dude, they weren't though. They
Yeah.
had
They're-
olive skinned and.
yeah.
Dude, that's me, dude. I got that complexion, dude.
But either way, we just debunked. It's not racist.
Yeah, it's not.
Whip sound's not racist.
The whip
the
sound's
sound
It's
is not
the
racist.
situ-
How can a
the
sound be
not.
racist?
The sound is not. It's-
Situation.
Exactly.
Okay, so what situation
Yeah.
is it racist?
Yeah, please tell me.
Obviously, the situation where you're referring to slavery, obviously that's
Right.
racist.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
In a public setting,
Yeah.
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 Yep.
How is it?
Definitely would do that.
Okay, so if I was like, Josh, can you go get me something? And I was just like,
Yes.
like out of a joke.
Dude,
That's racist.
That's racist.
kinda
That's
racist.
I understand
That's
that.
racist.
is it racist? Is it give me a pencil, boy? Is that racist?
It's,
And then he
if,
gets the
yeah,
whip.
if you
Yeah,
add the whip,
yeah.
it's super racist.
But here's this at the same time, boy, just adding that at the end.
The boy.
Also
is,
sounds
is not racist.
It's demeaning
not,
though.
dude.
It's very
somehow.
demeaning. It is very
I've
demeaning.
It
heard
sounds
Josh-
demeaning as hell.
I've heard Josh. I forgot who said it, but someone called Josh boy, and like I guess the way they said it was like boy, and then like
Kinda pissed me off.
You're like, all right, dude, like come on, and like I'm not gonna bring it. I didn't bring it up until now, but now at the time I was like, what's wrong with that? You know, just call him boy. Like,
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong?
When I worked at McAllister's, I had a boss. I don't think he did it on purpose, but he was like, he was like talking to somebody in the back. He was like, let's get these orders in, boy. And then I was just like, come on, man. And of course the dude's white. Of course the dude's an
yeah.
older white dude. I feel like he knew what he's doing, but I don't think he meant to do it. Racist though.
is that racist, Josh? We should make this like a whole
Yeah.
new segment, just like, is it racist?
Is it racist?
Is it racist?
Bring up daily shit that
Me
happens.
personally, I would say yes. Like, you can be racist and unaware you're racist.
That's worse, dude.
It
I
is.
think.
That is terrible.
One time, I had a customer come up, and she was like, "Yeah, the other lady was helping me out. I don't remember her name." And she's like, well, do you remember what she looked like? And it's an older white lady. She goes, well, yeah, it was the colored lady. It's just like, it's like, dude.
You can't say that word anymore.
No, dude, but that helps. That's like a huge, unique trait.
That's a very racist term. That's a very racist term.
Is it racist, dude? If there was like a group of people and you're like, you can't think of how to describe the woman because you saw her once and I was like asking for help. You don't know her name. Yeah, the black woman.
Black is way
So
better than
black
saying,
is better than colored.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, I did not know that. I don't use the word. I say black because I prefer to say, but I didn't know like color was worse.
Yeah, because in your subconscious, you know, colored is super racist.
Oh yeah.
If I was like, she was that colored folk, maybe that's racist.
Dude,
like-
just feel how that's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. Color, I don't know.
Colored.
He also
I guess.
said these colored.
It's the other half's coming out, Mason. It's real right now.
Oh my god, no. But okay, so now I know colored is not
That's a no-no.
a politically correct term.
That
to
is
use.
a no-no.
I mean, I'm sure black probably isn't politically correct.
So, yeah,
either.
so black's okay though.
Politically correct is African American, but black is fine.
Dude,
no, but then you could be so wrong.
You know what I don't like though? I personally have like an issue with is when people say blacks, like just
Plural,
that word.
that's racist too. I feel.
Yeah, but I
How
found,
they use it.
I found
sometimes,
mostly black folks using it.
If they say like how they use it, isn't like if they say those blacks,
I just like don't.
that sounds racist.
If
Like
it's
Black people,
I don't-
I don't know too many black people that say blacks. I don't hear that.
It's
I don't hear
it's
that.
like whenever they're talking about businesses or something like black-owned businesses, like blacks have always been, this like it. I know what they're saying, but I don't like the way that appears to come out. Like
That's because like in my family we don't use blacks at all.
you
It's
say
weird.
the N word, don't you?
Some of my cousins do. But, you know,
Oh man, that's
race is just such an interesting topic. It's always good to learn more and more about it.
it's kind of sucks when you learn more about it because people are still on the same page and you can't just don't be racist. But because we still have to educate people, because people are on the same
Well,
page.
you could say don't be racist, but then you got to explain what being racist is. You can't just tell somebody that doesn't, like, tell a racist person don't be racist. He sometimes unaware doesn't know he's being racist. He doesn't know where to start.
it's just ignorant to be racist. I think everybody knows that, especially by now. It's just like for you to calculate in your head that you don't like somebody because of how they look or where they come from is just that's so stupid.
Yeah, I guess I'm being ignorant too because I didn't know color was a bad word. Pardon my ignorance, Josh.
You're good. You're good. I pardon the other half. It's all right.
Sweet, thanks. I'll make sure the other half stays at home.
Mason likes to eat 3 tacos, so
I do, man. They're good, man. I like eating pig intestine tacos.
Dude, ugh.
it's good, man.
Anything fucking authentic Mexican like that you had to get from like some super Mexican lady that doesn't speak English, bro, and they're in the small tortillas.
Is that racist?
Hard.
Fire, no, it's
You can't be racist of your own race, bro.
That's just
it's
stereotypical.
accurate, dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm Mexican, so
No, dude.
I can say stuff like that.
Dude, you're not Mexican.
You get it from the
What?
Mexican lady? What's wrong with that?
The Mexican lady that can't speak English, like I don't
She
know.
can't.
She can't. It's an accurate description.
So what if I was like, you get it from
What?
what's a stereotype? That's not being a stereotype. So like, what if I'm like, okay, so I went to the Jamaican restaurant and got the jerk chicken from the black guy that can't speak English.
But
that
Jamaicans,
right?
I'm pretty sure the
Jamaican
native
English.
language of Jamaican is
the
English.
African guy that can't speak English.
Okay.
I get. I mean,
Does that rub you off the wrong way, or is that like acceptable?
no, that just sounds like you're describing a man that can't speak English.
Gosh.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Did you ask him if he knows English?
Well, did you ask the Mexican lady if she knew English?
I mean,
She'll tell
At
you.
the same
She'll
time,
tell
at
you.
the same time, he's saying Mexican lady. He's not saying the black lady or the brown lady.
yeah, because he's Mexican.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
No, what's the problem?
know? Yeah, what's the problem?
What's the
here?
problem, Mason?
I'm just trying to pick a fight, dude.
This is not working.
Yeah. Oh
I
well.
don't know.
But so, Wednesday was my girlfriend's birthday,
Lame.
and she turned.
Shout out.
Yeah, she turned 21.
Damn,
She was
dude. Robbing the cradle. I
best
see.
age. Best day. I'm 23 assholes. So yeah.
No,
What's
it's
regular
okay.
show?
He's
It's
like, he's
okay,
like
bro.
54.
You're 23, dude.
Yeah, dude, we're getting old.
And you look like that.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure the girl I was hitting on last night was like 19, so it's all
Oh.
good.
Okay. All right. So anyway, so it was her 21st birthday.
Damn,
Wednesday.
dude, just judgment.
Wednesday we went to Fry Street in Denton. Had a great time.
Damn, no invite.
Long live. Yeah. Also.
Yeah,
no
dude,
invite.
sick ass invite, bro.
Dude, it was her and her friends. Dude.
Ah.
I was tagging.
Oh,
I was
okay.
tagging along.
Her
Oh,
friend-
tagging.
You
I
make
was.
it seem like we're ugly dudes. I would say I'm a solid 5.5, 6.
All right. The next time we go out, then the invite will get extended.
Wait, what's her friends look like?
Oh, here we go.
I can't
If you-
disclose that.
if
She
you
listens, she
were
listens to
s-
this, dude. I'm not doing
if-
this.
She was Josh's girlfriend. Would you
No,
say her?
I can't. No.
Would you say they're?
Dude, I already have her setting up enough traps for me. I don't need you to trap me too, dude.
Dude.
I'm not falling for these tricks.
Wait, she set some traps for you? What
Dang,
you
bro.
mean
I'm
traps?
just kidding. You shouldn't do that.
I feel like you're lying to me now.
that is what
Nah, but.
Oh, sorry.
anyway.
Keep going.
that's what
So-
POWs say, bro.
So Wednesday we go to Friday Street, we have a good time. Thursday, we go get dinner and we go to this concert. And then Friday, she's like, "Hey, like we should go to 7th Street." And I was like, "Okay, I work, but once we get off work, we can go." So,
No invite again.
so let me set this up for y'all. So it's me, her friend. I'm not gonna use. I'll fuck the names up that way, because I don't want to like say her friend, because there's multiple friends.
Just make up names. Basic
Yeah, I
names.
know. So that's what I'm gonna do. So there was
Josh made it seem like it was his idea.
It was always my idea. Yeah.
So I'll use white girl names. So there was Madison,
Okay.
1 out of 10. How hot is she?
her best friend Madison. There's her cousin Larry. It's a dude.
Oh.
It's a
Okay.
dude.
Obviously.
I was like-
With a name like Larry.
I was like,
Her
damn.
cousin Larry.
So that's the ugly friend.
No, I'm gonna do names similar. I'm gonna do names similar to theirs. That way I don't mix it up. So there's Madison is now Angela. So it was my girlfriend Angela, my girlfriend's cousin Larry, and then her friend Jessica, and then Jessica's friend is this dude that we don't know, and then another friend of hers, and his name is Alan. I'm already going to get these names.
That's a lot of dick, bro.
I'm already gonna forget these names. There's not, dude. It was evened out.
Oh.
Anyway, I think.
I only
Anyway,
heard one girl name in there.
There's
besides.
Janet, Angela, my girlfriend,
Oh, I didn't hear Janet.
and then the cousin. Okay. Anyway, so they meet. So me, my girlfriend, Angela, her friend, her best friend, and her cousin Larry all meet me at my job, and we go take her car. My car's at my job, down to 7th Street, and so it's us four. We get a drink at 2909. I don't know if you guys ever been there.
Place sucks.
That place is dope to me.
Oh.
It costs, hold on, check it out.
Oh.
It's cool because it's like outside, you know.
Yeah.
It sucks because drinks are
$1,000.
$17,000.
That's where it is.
They
Everywhere in 7th.
do
Yeah.
have every fight there though, and they
They do.
always project it on the big screen so you can watch it outside of the establishment.
I watched Ronda
That's pretty
Rousey
cool.
fight Holly Holm at 2909.
I watched something.
So we go to this bar and we get one drink. We're chilling, and then her friend Janet and Alan, and the guy that Janet brought for what I gave the name I gave him.
I don't know.
His name was Max. I fucking hate that. That's his name. His name was Max. One less name to forget.
Out.
No, we don't. You know that kid's. I'm never gonna talk to that guy again. Anyway,
I'll beat his ass.
He's gonna come back and
okay. So
for what?
they're meeting us up there. So we finish our drink. We go to the next bar. It's American Republic. We go there. We order our drink. Me, the cousin, my girlfriend, and the friend, her best friend, are all sitting there having a drink. And we're like halfway through the first drink. This is our second drink, and we're halfway through it. Her friend Janet's like, "Hey, we're here." And so they walk up into the bar and they come to us, dude, and they're fucking trash. Like I guess they brought like a bottle of tequila, where they were drinking it in her car when they parked there. It's a pregame, and dude, she came in like already trashed, and like she's like holding this guy that we don't even know. His name's Max, and we don't even know. They come in, they introduce everybody, and this guy like sits down. He's like, "Hey guys, like I'm a flight attendant, dude. I work for American. Like I just got back from a fly." He was wearing like his business suit. He's like, "I just got back from a fly. Like I came from El Paso, dude. Like I'm ready to get fucking lit, dude."
So
And, like,
he's homosexual.
dude, I thought, because it really like the way like his tone, it seemed kind of flamboyant, but
I already hate this guy. I hate him.
yeah, super douche. And he's like bragging about like how he got to do what he wanted. He's like, I'm not gonna I don't want to go to college and like try to settle for like a $40K a year job, dude. Giving my life to this company, dude. I wanted to do what I want, dude. So I became a flight attendant.
Isn't he making like 25 though?
Yeah, I can't imagine. How
Is he
much.
making less money?
Yeah,
Just
he
gets to
said
travel?
he took a 6-week course in order to do it. So whatever income that can bring you.
But
is
now
what
he's doing
making.
what he wants.
Yeah, dude, he's traveling, dude.
But he just came from El Paso.
That's like still in state.
Yeah. So anyway,
I
like,
mean, I guess it's basically Mexico anyway.
Yeah.
So
like I said, they already show up trashed, and we're like talking, having a good time. And Janet and Max just randomly start just fucking going at, like making out, like just sucking face, like right at the table. We're like outside on the patio, busy as fuck. And like we look over and we're like, I was like, what are y'all doing? Like stop! What are you like? We're in public. Y'all can't be doing this. And like everyone fucking hopped in and was like, cut the shit. Like what y'all doing?
go to the dance floor for that.
Yeah,
shit.
right. and so they stop and we're talking, and then maybe like 5 minutes in, Janet's like, okay, I gotta throw up. And like
Yikes.
I said, well, it's just like I'm gonna go to the bathroom, you know, like she's like I gotta throw up.
Fucking pussy.
So they were like, okay. And so my girlfriend and her best friend Angela carry Janet to the bathroom, and like the whole time they're carrying her, Janet's just like dragging her feet, like
She looks like she's crucified. Like,
yeah, dude, just like trying to like keep it together, you know. And so they drag her to the bathroom, and so me, her cousin Max, and Alan are sitting there, and like we're just chilling and trying to talk or whatever. And my girlfriend calls me, and she's like, "Hey, we're getting kicked out, so can you just meet us outside?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And so we go, we pair tabs, and we walk out. And she was saying that like on the way to the bathroom, the bouncer like followed them and saw, because he saw that Janet was like fucking small, like sloshed, and he was like, "Hey, you guys gotta go. Like I don't want her in here. Like you guys gotta leave." And my girlfriend, no, her best friend Angela's like, "What do you mean? Like she's fine. Like we just like she's worried. Like she has to go to the restroom. You know, trying to be like so defensive of this girl who's like visibly passed out at this point." Like he's fine. She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. Tell him you're fine. Tell him you're fine.
Opens her mouth for her.
Weekend at Bernie's at, bro.
So, and then he was like, "No, like you guys gotta go." So my girlfriend was like, "Well, can we just take her to the restroom first so she can throw up? Like I don't want to just leave her out there." And he was like, "Okay, fine." And so they come back out, and like he's still there, and he's like, "Okay, you guys gotta go now." And so we're leaving, and like as I'm walking down the stairs, I'm like sitting. My girlfriend and her friend are carrying Janet down the stairs, and I'm behind them talking to her cousin and Alan and this dude Max. And I'm turning to her cousin, and I'm like, "Dude, check this out. Like, look." And the chick Janet fucking pissed herself.
Oh.
Yeah, and she like peed her pants. It's like going all the way down. And I was just like, oh my god, dude. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I think the night's already over at this point.
Yeah.
And so we
Over
go,
it.
yeah. So we walk her. We parked the In-N-Out for that free parking. And so we.
You can just park like behind like Texas Republic, or at like the Bank of America.
Dude, it was a Saturday or Friday night, dude.
I don't know.
Busy as
It's
fuck.
busy. It's busier Saturday night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, we parked the In-N-Out, and so we're walking In-N-Out, which works out because we went to go get her food. And we were like, okay, we're gonna go In-N-Out and get her food. So my girlfriend and her friend take Janet to her car, and they're in the car with her, and all the guys go into In-N-Out, and this fucking asshole Max is like, "Yo, dude, like I'm about to get this fucking fat ass paycheck, dude. Like at least like $1,000, but like right now, dude, I'm really broke. Like, can you guys buy me a burger?" And like at this point, I'm like already kind of like pissed with this guy because he's been kind of douchey and like annoying this whole night because he's fucking smashed too. And so like I don't say anything, and then Alan is like a nice guy, so he's like, "Okay, yeah, bro, I'll get you something." So I buy Janet. I buy Janet a burger cheeseburger combo. I got her water. So while I'm waiting for the food, I walk outside with the water, and I walk out to the car, and my girlfriend's in the driver's seat, and Janet's in the passenger seat, and my girlfriend's like holding her hair back, like just by the hair, and she's just like she's like dangling like outside the car seat, just like
Looks like a marionette.
just fucking puking, dude.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, and I guess she didn't eat anything because it was just straight alcohol, and I was just
Gross,
like, yeah,
dude.
Burn.
she's puking.
That's awful.
And so I bring the water out to her, and I was like, "Hey, like you need to drink this." And she like sips it, and she's like, "I don't fucking want this. Like I hate water. I don't like drinking water. Blah blah blah." And I was like,
I hate her too.
Yeah.
Already, bro.
That puss smells, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
you
Gross.
stink.
And my girlfriend's like, "No, like he's just joking. Like it's Malibu. Like you need to chug it off so we can go back in the club." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And like chugs this whole bottle, this whole cup,
Oh my
cup
God,
of
that
water,
pisses me off.
thinking it's Malibu.
I do like her spirit just from that.
Yeah, right.
she's kind of getting back in my good graces now.
She's a trooper.
So she chugs this cup of water, immediately throws it back up, and so we're like, okay, we're not getting anywhere with this. And I was like, I'm gonna go back inside to get her food. So I go back inside, and I get her food, and I come back out, and now she's like reclined in the seat, just basically passed out at this point. It's like passed out, where, like her eyes are closed, and she's like, it looks like she's asleep, but she's like still able to like just like yell and like just be annoying. Not annoying, just like yell and like still like talk, you know. And also I was like, hey, like I got you food, like here you go. And so we fed her like 2 fries. She threw up again. So we're like, okay, this isn't working out.
This girl weak, bro.
Yeah. So at this point, the night's over because she can't drive her car, and we took my girlfriend's car, and we took all 4 of us were in there, so we couldn't fit all of them in their car. So we're like, okay, well we're gonna take her back to her parents' house. But my girlfriend was saying that her parents are like, I guess like traditional like Hispanic parents, and that if we brought her like their daughter back like smashed and like obliterated, you know, like passed out,
becomes
like
your fault.
Yeah, they're gonna be like livid, and at the same time, like in order for them to go out and like have this crazy night, she had to say that she was at a friend's house. Like they think she's like not even like on 7. So we're like, okay, well we should get her a motel then. So we call like the closest Motel 6. They're all occupied. So we call the next closest one. It's in the stockyards. And the guy was like, yeah, I have 1 room left. And I was like, okay, like, can you like hold it for me? And he was like, yeah, sure. So we take her best friend Angela. Her boyfriend's been waiting on us this whole time at varsity because like he got us a table because we were supposed to go join him and like all have a good time together. But like then all this happened. So he's been like waiting on us at varsity.
Table?
Yeah, I guess you can get a table at varsity. Is that a thing?
I mean, if it's like a VIP, like
VIP.
I guess it is. I don't know. But apparently, like the guy's friend
bottle service type stuff.
Yeah. And
oh wow,
dope.
Oh damn, I didn't know y'all fancy like that.
Wait, I didn't know either. But apparently, like my girlfriend was saying like that guy and like his friends always do like this crazy shit when they go out. They just spend a lot of money. Anyway, so my girlfriend was like, "Hey, can you take Angela to varsity while I like get this situated?" And so I drop her off at varsity. I come back, and so we're like, "Okay, we're gonna go to the motel now, and we're gonna drop her off." And so we. I drive Janet's car. No, I'm sorry. I drive my car, and my girlfriend follows me with everybody else in Janet's car to this motel. And at this point, I'd say it's like 1:30 in the morning. And so,
Oh really?
yeah. So like we're like already kind of like upset about everything. And so we get in the motel, and like the guy who I talked on the phone with is there, and I'm like, yeah, like it's just me tonight, because I was afraid to tell him like we have like this passed out chick that's like fucking hurling everywhere, because I didn't know about like I guess like liability issues, and like I don't know how he would feel about like, us just like dropping off like this passed out chick, and like what if she like chokes in her vomit or something like that, you know. I was just worried, so I was like, yeah, it's just me. And he's like, okay, and like he's like running my card, and my conscience is like, Mason, you need to be honest with this guy, like you gotta be straight up. And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, hey man, I was like, have you run the card yet? And he's like, no, not yet. I was like, I need to be honest with you, man. Like, I was like, this is for my friend. Like, she just passed out drunk right now. Like, we're trying to get her like somewhere to be so she can't drive. And he's like, oh, I don't give a shit, dude. Like, it's like as long as this card goes through, like you can have this room. And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, this is the best room like we have, man. Like, it's right above me. But at the same time, the lock is kind of wonky, so if the car doesn't work, just come down here and like get me, and I'll open it for you. And I was like, motherfucker, this is your best room, dude. And like this is like what are the other rooms like? And so I get the key and we go upstairs and we're able to open the door, and we like carry her up and just plop her on the bed. And my girlfriend's cousin Larry, he's like was pretty drunk too, and he like lays down on the bed and just immediately passes out too. And so we're like, they're both passed out on the bed, and since the night's over, like it's like 2:00 now at this point, and all the bars are closed. So we're like, okay, well, since we just have Janet's car, which we need to leave at Motel 6, then we're gonna take my girlfriend's car to take Max and Alan home. And Max motherfucker lives in Trophy Club, dude. So it's like 45 minutes north of Fort Worth. So we have to go all the way up there, drop him off, and then Alan, sorry, I just gave his name away. Alan lives closer, so it's like on the way, so we drop him off too. And at this point, it's like 3:00 in the morning, and so my girlfriend's like, hey, like I'll just drop you off at your car, like I'll go stay home, I'll go stay there with Janet and like whatever, blah blah. And I was like, no, like I don't want to do that to you, because I don't want because the hotel's in my name, and I was like, I don't want like the card that locked to not work, and like you have to go down and like get help, and the guy be like, well, it's not in your name, like how do I know it's your room, blah blah blah, you know. And so she was like, okay. So we go all the way back down, and it's like 3:30 at this point, and so we go in and do like they're both passed out on the bed, and Like, we're sitting there and we're like, well, what do we do now? And we end up just laying on the hardwood floor and just like falling asleep together. And there's no blankets, like nothing at all. So I go in the bathroom and just grab 2 bath towels and just lay them down on the ground, dude. And we just we just lay on these fucking towels, dude. And like we can't. Like, we're sharing like one pillow because they have the other 2. We're just sharing this one pillow. And dude, it was a miserable night. Like, we just sat there and I got like maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. She didn't sleep at all. She said, like, she was up the entire time. And we finally woke up at like, I think it was like 7:30 or 8 in the morning. Yikes. And of course Janet's like, "Oh, I feel great. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm not hungover at all." Bitch. Yeah, and I was just like, "Dude, like, you fucking threw it all up last night. Like, of course you're not hungover." Blah blah blah. But
basically drinks 0 drinks.
Yeah,
after the night was over.
Exactly. Yeah. So I didn't sleep much that night, and
shit just fucked.
We didn't. We didn't. No, she was over the night. I was over the night. Like, we were just tired, and
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, dude. It was a long ass night, man. It was just like, it was funny because when we first got there to In-N-Out, my girlfriend was like, "Hey, like, my other friend wants to meet us here. She wasn't 21. She was like, she wants to meet us here, and she wants me to give me like my birthday gift. So she meets us at the In-N-Out." And her friend got her Travis Scott tickets. Like, she got her, it was like 2 tickets to see Travis Scott in Oklahoma. And she got this like Airbnb for them. And I was like, "Oh, that's nice of her. Like, it's going to be awesome." And then like, so like, she was like super happy she got these. And then like her night just like the whole, from there, it was just down from there, dude. It was
she's still going to see Travis Scott?
That's
yeah,
facts.
dude, she is, yeah.
But in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's in Tulsa.
But that's not bad. That's not that bad of a drive.
Yeah, she said like the tickets were cheaper because it was Oklahoma, and like Oklahoma fucking sucks. So, yeah, so I was like, I don't blame her. Like, it's still cool. Yeah, you're gonna go see Travis Scott. That's badass. But then then like her night just kind of went south. But it sucked at the time. But of course, it's like, it's a fun story to share. Like, I really, it was a fun experience, I guess. Oh, dude, I didn't even say this. So we dropped this motherfucker Max off to his house, dude, and this motherfucker's like, he gets out of the car. The whole time on the way there, he's like, "Yo, like, you guys play like Mo Bamba, dude. Like, we should play some fucking music, get lit, dude." And we're like, "Max, like, shut the fuck up, dude."
You didn't like just put this dude out?
No, dude. And he's like,
just cancel.
And he's like, "You know what?"
Canceled.
He's like, "I don't know why you guys are attacking me. Like, I didn't do anything to y'all. Like, I barely even know you guys. Like, I feel like after this, we're all gonna be friends. Like, I promise." And like, my girlfriend was like, "Max, like, shut up. Like, we're not." And so he starts calling her a puta, and I was just like, "Dude, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, stop. Like, you just gotta stop." And so we eventually get to this guy's house, and he gets out, and he's like, "Yo, guys, like, thank you guys for like driving me, but like, do you guys know where my keys are?" And we're like, "Dude." And he's like, "Yeah, I can't." So we all get out of the car, try to find this motherfucker's keys, dude, and we can't find it. And so he's like, kind of lingering. We're like, "Okay, Max, I don't know what to tell you, Max. Like, you need to get the fuck out." And he's like, "Well, I don't know, dude. Like, maybe I can go see if my car's unlocked." And like, "I'll just leave my car." He's like, "Cause I don't know my garage code. It's like, it's not even my house. It's my parents' house." And he's like, "My house is in Roanoke." And we're like, "Motherfucker, you live in Roanoke? Like, why didn't you tell us that we could drop off your house?" And he's like, "Well, cause my roommate is there, and like, I don't have my keys, and like, I think my roommate's gone right now." And so he's like, "You know what? I'll figure it out." So he walks away, walks away and comes out the front door of his house. And he's like, "Oh, I remember the garage code." And we're like, "Dude, get the fuck out of here, dude." Like,
I would just left, bro.
You are a way better man than me.
Yeah, dude.
Right when he walked away,
yeah,
gone.
We felt, I don't know.
Well, because that dude is not your responsibility at all.
That's what I was telling my girlfriend too, because my girlfriend was like, I was so worried about like everybody and everything, and I was like, none of this was your fault. Like, you weren't responsible for this at all. But like, she's too kind-hearted, dude. And that's why I love her. She's
dude,
nice.
once he touched his parents' property, would have been gone.
Yeah.
Instantly left.
Been gone.
I will never see this motherfucker again.
Would have left him at In-N-Out.
He would have been able to find me, I think, because I would have left tire tracks because I gunned it the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a hectic night, man. I felt so bad for my girlfriend.
You want to know what would happen if you invited us out, bro?
It'd be lit.
None of that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Facts. No, facts.
Been
Dude,
fire
Max
night.
would have been
out.
Like
no,
a light.
if my girlfriend wasn't there, I would have put him in the chokehold and put him to sleep.
Oh,
What?
Hold on.
Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, you want me to? As opposed to decking him like you guys were insinuating?
Yeah,
No, I just said put him out, dude. I mean, Miss Living a Benadryl, maybe. Like,
Slip it. Fuck the fuck off, dude. Fuck off. I'm not.
Some
Dude, I'm
Advil
not-
PM.
this man, hey,
I'm not trying to hurt my hand, dude. I just put him in a sleeper, dude, and that's it.
Don't try to hurt your hand.
Dude, I'm not. I don't want to risk
Oh
hurting my
my
hand,
God.
punching this dude in the nose, dude.
What do you need your hand for?
Dude, I have a few things.
he writes. He's
I mean,
left-handed.
you got two hands, fam.
Nah, dude, but it's either
Oh,
hurt my hand,
it's
dude,
not the same, bro. You cheating on your
put
other
a
hand.
put a motherfucker in the sleeper, dude.
Put him in a sleep.
Either way, dude, he was so drunk and none of it. I could have done anything, and he would have probably passed out.
Yeah, okay, now this getting weird.
Yeah,
The way you said it.
Yeah.
I
Could
keep
have
going.
done
Could have done
anything.
Anyway, but it was a fun story to tell, and like the next day we kind of laughed about it, and we told her like, yeah, you pissed your pants.
Damn.
But that was my night. Yeah, Dario and I were talking about 7th Street earlier, and so I was like, I'm gonna tell a story.
Well, that's a hell of a story. Shit.
Yeah.
But so what did she say when she had to go throw up the first time?
What do you mean?
Did she like mention she's like I gotta have to go throw up?
Yeah, that's what I said. She was like, okay, I gotta go throw up, as if she was like saying, I'm gonna go to the restroom. You know, it's like she said it like so casually. You know,
she like meant to say she's gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like
she's like, no, I'm gonna go throw up. My girlfriend was like, wait, what? And like got up.
the funniest I'm gonna go throw up situations I've ever seen, like with my own eyes. One time it was me, Mitchell, and a couple of our friends that we were at his house drinking or whatever, and one of our buddies walks in the room, and he's been going too hard for we're just hanging out. Like we're just hanging out, you need to relax, and he's not relaxing. And this motherfucker comes into the room and he says, I kid you not, dude. Say, hey guys, I'm gonna go hold my breath in the backyard. I'm gonna go hold my breath in the backyard, and then me and Mitchell looked at each other. Okay. And then he's throwing his guts out in the back, throwing his guts up in the back.
I don't know, like maybe he was like trying to be polite, you know, instead of saying like, oh, I'm gonna go puke. He was just like, maybe it was just like code word, you know, like I'm gonna go hold my breath.
I mean, that could be like the nicest way to say I'm gonna go puke.
That's just weird. No, I feel like that's more weird.
Instead of saying like I'm gonna go take a piss, you're just like I'm gonna use the restroom, you know.
No.
He was just like I'm gonna go hold my breath.
Okay, if you're with all your boys, like it doesn't matter, bro. Like I'm gonna go puke real quick. Be back in like 5 minutes, y'all. Like,
Oh, bet. All right.
yeah, it's like bet, dude.
Dude, if you are ever in that situation where you were just like hands on the ground, like throwing your guts up, a really good thing you can do is like chug a cold bottle of water. You're gonna throw it up, but it's gonna feel good.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good defense mechanism to the like harsh,
Is it?
hot acid that comes up. And
Ooh, yeah, it
Shit.
burns. Especially if you had spicy. You got to strategically plan out your food, your meals when you drink, bro. You can't be having spicy food because then that's just major.
what's the ideal like pre
Chance.
yeah
chance?
Is it
pre-game
carbs?
food?
Yeah, stuff
Chance
that
is
will
carbs.
soak up the alcohol. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So rice,
yeah.
bread,
Hmm.
shit like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. So maybe like not a
Just
sandwich.
eating like a sufficient amount too.
I mean,
But you gotta be careful though, because if you eat too much, then all of a sudden, like you ever been like
Get
way
too
too full,
full.
and then you're just like, man, fuck, like
That's-
drinking right now, like I'm not doing that.
times like that is when I like puke and rally. I'm just like, I gotta clean this out real quick,
Yeah.
y'all. I gotta get rid of some of this extra weight I got going.
Yeah, like on Thursday we went to the concert before we went to Uncle Julio's to eat dinner, and like we ate way too much, and I was so full, dude. And like when you're full, you can't drink beer, dude. Beer,
No,
like,
you have to.
beer's out of the questions. You have to do liquor.
Liquor,
man.
yeah.
And I bought a Miller Lite at the concert, and I couldn't finish it. Yeah, I couldn't, dude. I was just like, man, I spent $17 too. For it wasn't just for the Miller. It was two water bottles plus the Miller
I was like, did the
Okay.
Miller give you?
Wait, time. 2 water bottles plus a Miller?
for $17. Yeah.
How much for the water bottles? Like $2,
I don't know. I didn't get a
$3?
receipt. I was like, dude.
You just blindly
I
buying
go to the
shit?
bar. I'm like, hey, can I get a Miller and a water bottle, 2 water bottles? And she was like, yeah. And she takes them out, and the guy next to her, the other bartender, takes the Miller out. It's a tall boy, it's a can. And she goes, that's $17. And I was like, oh, and like I was gonna say something, and then the guy cracks it for me. He opens the tab, and I was like, well, I guess I'm getting this Miller now. So I got stuck in the Miller for $17.
Wait, where was the concert at?
Yeah.
Granada Theater.
No, that's probably.
Oh, so I did a review on Twitter. Granada Theater got an 8 out of 10. It is a very beautiful venue. There's a bunch of artwork on the walls that are really cool, but it took 2 points away because the parking. The parking was very bad. It was in a neighborhood.
You write reviews?
No, it was like I just tweeted.
He's.
Oh.
Do you not watch your friends' Twitters,
Yeah,
bro?
you follow me, dude?
Dude,
What the
y'all
hell?
should know. I'm not that active on Twitter. I need to be more active.
It's not
on
a
Twitter.
good thing, Joe.
That's,
It's not.
yeah, bro.
It's
I
not.
wish, and so this is the only time I get to know you when we do this.
What are you talking about?
Other than that, like I feel like I know Mason a lot. Like
You don't have
from,
an Instagram, Josh?
from
I have
school
an
and shit.
Instagram, I just
But
don't
his
post.
tweets, dude. When I read his tweets, I'm like, oh, well, I feel like like we develop a connection.
Well, every time I go to tweet, there's like this anxiety that comes with it, with tweeting for me. Because I'll type it out, right? And I'll sit there and
Just
I'll
hit
look
send.
at it.
Just hit send.
Dude, I'll look at it for about 10, 15 minutes.
That's too long.
And then I delete it.
Oh, shit.
I'm not exaggerating. I look at it, I'm just like, damn, this is dumb as fuck. Delete.
Is it
what are you tweeting? Hey,
Because
hey,
that
I hope
happens.
today's
to
a
me,
good day.
That happens to me too. Is it when you're trying to make funny tweets?
It's not funny. It's just
Tweets in general.
tweet. It's
Okay,
just,
that's pretty bad.
No.
It's just anything.
Because sometimes like I'll try like a funny tweet I think is funny, then I'm like, no one's gonna think this is funny. Like,
One
doesn't
time it was
matter, hit
literally.
send.
One time it was literally. Today was a really good day, and I looked at it and said,
What are you like a 40-year-old mom on Facebook, bro?
I was like, what the fuck
Grateful
am I?
for
Like,
God.
that's why I deleted it. I'm terrible. Maybe I should just type something out and just send it.
Right now.
Tweet
yeah,
right,
right
now.
now, yeah,
I can't
tweet.
use my phone. Actually, I could. I don't know what to say. I
Whatever, dude. You just let your fingers do the talking.
let my see.
Yeah,
that's
just,
the problem.
Just
If
like
I
when you with the ladies, bro. Just let your fingers
let
do
my
talk.
fingers do the talking.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna tweet something. I'm gonna tweet something right now. Oh gosh. But yeah, no. Me and Twitter are not very good.
All right. Well, while Josh is doing that, I took it upon myself to look in my DFW area for the Craigslist missed connections.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I found a couple that I kind of wanted to share. That I was really looking for some bullshit ones, and they were all mostly legitimate, like pretty legitimate ones. It's weird that you're doing this anyway, but they were pretty legitimate, like well thought out, typed out. I'm looking for the ones that are bullshit like this. Jeff, it's your baby girl. I brought your books back. I think you don't work at Mi Cocina anymore, but I've missed you so much, and I have to tell you, and I have so much to tell you. I also still have your books. Fuck you. You're awesome.
Fuck you.
Oh, poor Jeff.
So
That's funny.
Jeff left his books, I guess, with the chicken.
Dude,
Was there?
I feel like I'm including towards my girlfriend too much. There's this guy messaged my girlfriend today, and she was saying that she went to high school with this guy, and
His name Emmanuel.
Where'd she go to high school?
she went to Roanoke, so it's called Steel. But she met there was this guy that she went to high school, maybe middle school with. I don't know. She hadn't seen this guy in forever, and she I think the last time she saw him was probably like a few months or a year after graduating, so it's been like a couple years. And so
Literally.
this guy slides into her DMs on Instagram, and I don't know where, and he says we need to hang out and catch up. And so like I said, she hasn't talked to this guy in like a few years. He says we need to hang out and catch up, and she goes, haha, yeah, next time I go out I'll let you know or something. And the guy just immediately goes, wow, I guess no. I don't think you'll hit me up when you go out. That's why I was thinking, why can't me and you make plans to go eat or go watch a movie?
Why is
Just immediately, dude.
major butt?
Yeah, I'll let you know next time we go
Instantly.
out. Wow, dude, I can't believe you.
Like,
And she goes, because I have a boyfriend. His name's because I have a boyfriend and someone, and I don't think he would like that. And he goes, oh dang, okay, never mind then. Sorry to bother you. And then he messaged her again. I didn't know. I mean, you don't post about him, so. But I'll just see you later. Sorry to bother you. Have a good day. And she goes, it's fine. Have a good day. And he goes, I guess hit me up when you're single if you ever are. And she's like, and she just replies like, LMAO, okay. And he's like, what's funny? Just, I'm serious. If we can't hang out because you have if we can't hang out because you have a boyfriend, then hit me up when you're single. Oh, and thanks for lying to me. And she just goes, yeah, she goes, oh, okay. And then
bro, this guy's a psycho.
and then probably like 4 hours later, he just randomly messaged her again. Who's Alex? That's it. Like, what is that? I don't know what's out of context. Like, who's Alex?
You know what's funny is that the entire 4 hour gap, he was just grinding his own gears about it. he was just like sitting on the couch, right? And you know, in what's that movie called? Fucking the one that Jordan Peele made.
Get out.
Get out.
Get Out. Yeah, it's Get Out when he's on the fucking thing ripping the cotton out. That's this dude the whole time. He's gooning out, thinking about what to say. He's like, no, I'll save this. Who's Alex?
So I go to the. She sends me the screenshots from Instagram, and it has his name up the top. So I go on his Instagram, and dude, this picture I see.
What's this dude look like?
So, dude, I'll pass it around. But
yeah.
let me. Yeah, I'll pass. Let me show you the first photo.
Also, I got my tweet. I just hit the button.
He's on the right side.
Bro, why'd he kind of look like Kyle back when he was chubby, bro?
Wait, what?
Dude, I was telling her, I was like, I don't know why he's asking if you have a girlfriend. It seems like he already has a family of 3 that hates him because he cares more about his like cocaine empire than he does about her, you know. But
Oh, that's funny.
anyway, so yeah, he's like the short bowling ball looking guy, dude, and he looks like he belongs on the Reddit r/. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's called r/I'm very badass, and it's like people who like think they're like super cool and like post like how cool they are on social media. Because this next picture,
That's
is
so
him.
funny, dude.
The caption says, "You can't tell me I don't look clean as fuck," and it's like a bunch of like money, like dollar sign emojis and like diamonds and shit. And the picture is him. It's him in a t-shirt, wearing a fedora and cargo shorts and just socks. There's no shoes on. It's just him in socks.
I want to bully this kid.
He's like,
Oh, dude. Rip, man.
you can't tell me I don't look clean as fuck.
Yo, how many likes does that picture have?
25, dude. It's
Fuck.
got pretty good- pretty good
Nice.
following. I know.
Don't
I'm bullying.
Dude, I could
kill him.
post a picture of a black screen. I guarantee I'd get more than 25 likes.
No, this one leave the names out because we totally are bullying this guy, and I'm sorry, but
Care, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta care. Stop
Yeah.
bullying the thing.
Is it bullying if we're not saying the name?
Bullying makes you.
I mean-
it
And he'll
toughens-
never know about it? Is it really
toughens you
bullying?
up.
I mean, Mason did kind of open the picture up to that camera.
Really, you
so-
can't see names.
You
it's
can't see
fine.
names.
names. If you
Yeah.
can
I'll
see it,
blur.
if you can see a name from that camera, I will give you $100. But you gotta prove that shit to me.
All right. That's a dope camera, bro.
it's like the was it National Treasure when they like have a
CSI.
picture and they're like, wait, zoom in on that. It's like
Enhance. It's like down to the atom. Like,
Bro, National Treasure.
fuck.
I'm pretty
Is
sure
this
National
Adele?
Treasure is
Like
on
a-
tonight, bro.
is it?
On like TNT or
Okay.
TBS,
I'll
bro.
set a reminder, dude.
Okay, so I got my tweet. Do I just hit the button? This is hard.
How'd you not send that shit already,
Yeah,
bro?
I thought
Why
you
you
said
been
you sent it.
I told you. This is the hard part.
full send, bro?
Hit send right now, and
Yeah,
then,
push-
and
push
then read
enter,
it to,
motherfucker.
and then read
Just
it to me,
whop.
and then read it to me afterwards.
Mhm.
After you've hit send.
Yeah.
I did it.
Did you check for like
Oh,
spelling
that
errors?
was hard. That was
What's it-
hard.
what's it
Oh,
say?
that was hard.
What's it say?
What
Can't delete it.
I
was your
said
spelling
at-
good?
You can't tell me I don't look clean as fuck right now.
At, bro,
Is that-
why you adding me, bro? And why you spin lies at Dario the Great? Can't catch a. One sec. Can't catch a football and save his life! Exclamation point. Like, first of all, fat lie. Best hands in the county. Second off, fat lie. And doesn't count because you added one of us in here to kind of take the pressure off your back.
Yeah,
So wait.
that's true.
Okay, I got this.
You
This
saw.
shit
In the meantime, while he's
Redoing
composing
this.
that, I'm gonna read one more misconnection that I found that was I thought was pretty funny. This one is from the Dallas area. It says, "You are a goddess, Burger King, First and Avenue B. You a white shirt, you a white shirt and cut off jean shorts and drive a blue Hyundai, tan long legs. I damn near had a hard on just watching you. I was
my
too
God.
shy to say anything. I really hope you see this." And then what, dude?
No contact.
And then what is gonna happen?
I wonder if Craigslist if anybody like ever succeeded on miscontacts.
Dude, that's actually
Wait, I can't add anybody in here.
Nope.
Not the podcast either.
no. You gotta
No,
be a
that's
creative.
a cop
tweet.
out, bro.
A creative tweet. Shit, this is hard for
Dude,
me.
and
I
you
told
can't-
you, this is hard.
You can't do the at first because you added Dario. The first thing to do is added Dario, and when you do that, it only shows people that you guys have mutual followers of.
Man, fuck.
I guess maybe.
So you gotta have like,
'Cause, I don't know. I occasionally see stuff that if you reply to someone, not adding them, but
Yeah.
reply, I can see shit like that.
But what speaks Josh for? This I can't do Twitter. I can't do
Twitter.
it. Can't do Twitter.
Twitter.
But I gotta get better at this shit. I got to. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna do it.
The other day, I held my breath in class for fun, like 3 separate times. It was only for like 50 seconds. I was quite embarrassed
Only for 50 seconds? Like total or like 50 seconds each time?
each time.
That's pretty fucking good, dude. I can't do like 30.
Is it though? But then you watch movies, bro, and people over here like free diving, and, like holding their breath for like 5 minutes and shit. I'm
Dude,
just like,
what's that guy Aquaman, dude? He can do it like indefinitely. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't he like part fish?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's cheating.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I was
Holding his breath. Dario saying he holds his breath for like 50 seconds. 3 separate times.
I go on my breath for like 3 minutes.
Okay, that's bullshit.
Fat
Dude,
bet.
was
I
it
promise.
David Blaine that did that? try to beat the record for like holding his breath underwater. I think that was it.
Bro, I
never
bet
believe those
I bet
things.
you can't do it for a minute and a half, bro.
That's all, dude.
That's it.
That's child's play.
Yo,
Bet.
plug your nose, dude, and let's see it.
I mean, what do I have to do? Like,
You just go like this
And
then
hold your breath, bro.
keep your mouth closed for a minute 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean,
Start your breathing
I mean, the-
exercises, bro.
because I'm not gonna sit like this. I have to like sit comfortably,
Okay.
so that way I'm not
I mean,
exerting
you're not gonna be saying anything, so
force.
scoop
So
back.
you can
and
lay down, dude. You can lay down if you want.
Yeah, you don't have to say words.
You can sit on the ground.
Just do your thing. I was just
Like
like
full lotus.
I was like sitting in a stool because I was in lab, and I was just looking at the clock, going like this.
Okay. Well, I'll push this.
That's
forward
what you
then.
do in class,
I get bored really easily.
dude. What class is that?
That was gross anatomy, so it was, I mean, I don't know. I guess just body parts and shit.
He's getting
air,
ready.
dude.
Yeah, he's getting ready.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
Are we really about to
He
time
said a
him holding his
minute. He
breath?
said a minute.
Hell
30.
yeah.
Do you? Is that?
We can still
You're
still
sticking with that
talk.
a minute 30?
Yeah, go for it. You know, what? I gotta see this.
We can
Easily.
we can
Easily.
still
That's a
talk
bet.
while he's holding his breath. All I have to do is look down at the timer. Minute 30 is low key long, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's
It
fine.
is.
Not.
Think about it, bro.
All right, when you want to hit it.
All right, whenever you're ready.
I actually I might not get it on the first.
Oh,
dude.
dude, bullshit. This is what it does,
Here,
man.
first
I'll
one.
give you a 10-second window. If you get to 120, I'll count it.
Okay, that's good.
First try.
First try.
Once you plug your nose,
You
This
guys-
because
is
you,
a first try thing.
Plug your
okay?
nose.
said you're gonna plug your nose, right?
I'm gonna just not breathe out of my mouth.
Okay, but you're okay. So once
Nah,
you
dude.
once you do that, I'll start it.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
while he's doing
All right,
that,
yes, right.
so
5 seconds.
quickly, Ariana Grande. She
What?
came with like a new bop, and I was like jamming out to it in my car.
Didn't she come out with a whole like new album?
Yeah, it's probably some one of them songs from the new album, but it's on the radio now and just
Yeah.
listening to it. I don't
Dude,
know.
I mean, she kind of goes hard.
Does it?
But-
is it like pretty good? Like,
Dude,
should I
it's a
listen to
bop. I forgot what it is. It's probably in the top 15 by
it?
now.
Thank you next.
No, it's not Thank You
Oh,
Next.
okay.
I'm so over Thank You Next. But the thing is, I'm never going to be an Ariana Grande fan.
It's because it's pop music, so
Yeah,
it's kind of difficult.
it is. You know, out of all the pop icons, though, Ariana, she's alright. She kind of irritates me a little bit.
I would bang still.
Then she like.
Facts.
And this is kind of pointless, but then she get rid of that ponytail, the high ponytail. She was like her signature thing.
Dude, I'm not checking on her ponytail.
Dude, that's why I said this is pointless. Okay,
I think
so
Yeah,
we
so it
just,
was pointless.
we'll just brush past it then, Josh. All right, we'll
He's-
brush past it.
He's definitely gonna do this.
He's not going to do it.
No, he's already at a minute. He's definitely.
Dude,
I
Gonna
feel
at-
like
he's
he's
at
in
40
a-
seconds. Dude.
He's in a whole new place right now.
yeah,
He's enlightened.
he is enlightened.
Look at him. He's reaching Nirvana, dude. Oh man. Oh god. Okay. All right. 10, 9. Nah, just kidding. You got like 38 seconds. Dude.
Yeah, you just got to minute 15.
Oh.
Is making you. Nah, we can't
Oh,
make
Matt's
him
got the
laugh. I think he's
shakes,
fine.
dude. Matt's got the shakes.
Are you sweating? No, there's a little like
you're good.
participation right there. He's not good.
Dude, he's still gonna do it anyway, dude. It don't matter.
He's not good.
Nah, dude. I
He's
saw
definitely
it.
gonna see how long he can go.
breathing,
I know
dude.
he is now. He's definitely going for it.
Dude, the world record's like 2 minutes. So like, if you
No, it's not.
Ooh.
damn, a minute 53.
Yeah.
That was
It's like a minute, at least a minute 50 though. impressive.
My first try though.
That was quite impressive.
I bet you I could drink this water bottle in 4 seconds.
All right, we're not doing the Olympics right now, Josh. All right?
It could be.
Olympics.
The podcast Olympics.
Yeah.
his voice is a whole, he's got a whole different voice, bro. I don't know what breathing exercise he did, but it changed him completely.
If you hold your breath, it just releases large amounts of estrogen in you. So that Matt's voice is just like super high now.
Hey guys.
Thought that was a new person for a second.
Actually, I think I did kind of lose my voice a little bit.
Damn.
Oh yeah, most definitely. This is not your normal voice at all.
What's your challenge, Josh? You
I could drink this in 4 seconds.
No, because I know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna do.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do
Okay.
that.
If you don't squish the bottle, then
I'm not gonna squish the bottle.
Yo, you can't. It's like physically impossible to do it. With that.
Well, people drink it instantly, so.
But they squish. They have to squish it. Like if you don't squish it, it's like glug 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 glug. It can take forever.
You could suck it out.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Wait, so he can't even suck it out?
No, you can do whatever he needs to.
Just he
You
can't.
can't squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was definitely like 5 seconds.
That's
Told you,
close
it's like
enough.
physically
Dude.
impossible. If
What-
you squeeze it, I
I
can.
was really trying not to squeeze the bottle.
I've seen people do it like in 2 when they squeeze it. They're just like, and that's it.
Yeah, but then there's always water left over because they're not just like. Because when you squeeze it, you're keeping water in all those little ridges.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wanted to do that.
What bullshit talent you got?
Simple minute math. I can do math quick.
2 plus 2,
4,
5 plus 5,
10.
6 plus 6.
6.
6 times 8.
48.
9 times 9.
81.
11 times 11.
121.
Why are you
12
just
times
doing the
12,
multiplication
144.
chart,
I know,
bro?
right? Squares, dude.
Like 22 times 7.
22 times 7?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Fuck you. 142, I'm pretty sure.
142?
Or 150.
No, it's like
2.
154.
Close enough.
22 times 7.
Yeah, 154.
So the last number's a 4. So.
Definitely 154.
22 times 7.
I feel like I'm onto some like
I just
profound with this tweet.
Are you? You're still fuck. I held my breath and shit. Like,
Dude, I'm struggling.
Yeah, dude,
So,
like, you've hydrated since
do
then.
you want to learn? Like, do you want to see what I got so far?
no, I don't
Josh,
wanna
I'm gonna
see.
have a wife and kids by the time you send this
Yeah,
tweet, bro.
what do
Dude,
you
I told you,
compose?
it's
And
an
I'm not
actual
even
problem.
talking to anyone right now, bro.
This is a problem for me.
Why, dude? Just
I
fire.
don't know. I can't do it.
But you know what is addicting though? If you tweet one thing, all of a sudden, the shit starts
Just
going.
flying.
momentum.
You
Once
try. You try
once
not
you
to
send it, bro.
You try
you
not
just-
to overpost. Like,
And then once you get likes, you're like even
Oh,
more, dude. Next
gratification.
oh, I could give a
Yeah.
fuck about the likes.
year. Okay.
Sometimes I like the
Sorry,
likes,
man.
dude.
I'm not like everybody else, dude. I'm
Sometimes I like to see who's my homie, bro, and liked all my
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
dude. I can
Seriously.
always count on Dario to
That's facts,
we
dude.
we
Dario
think
does.
we think alike, so it's I know
Yeah.
he'll find it funny.
Well, even if it's not funny, Dario still likes it. I'm like, damn, thanks, Dario.
I'm a homie sometimes, you know?
Dario's tweets are funny when he does tweet.
Yeah, he does tweet very rarely.
Yeah, I'm more just on Twitter than
Yeah.
tweeting, but
I mean, I find mostly like people who generally like are not out here crying and craving for attention don't post often.
yeah.
You know,
Same with Instagram.
dude, so bad with Instagram. The worst with Instagram.
I feel like I just don't take enough pictures.
I don't, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think about myself like
Yeah,
that.
I don't.
All right, this is the shit. This is the shit, man. This is the shit.
That's what I tell girls all the time, and I'm definitely lying to them every time I do it.
Just what selfies and shit. Or,
Oh, I'm the shit.
oh,
Big lie. I'm average at best.
decent. But that's all that counts, really.
Yeah.
Air
Is it-
balloon, 1 word or 2?
2.
Good. This is it.
Dude, air balloon.
Dude, what are you up, bro?
I'll keep the page refreshing, dude.
What do you? Just hit send, dude.
Also,
What do you-
these cherry sour things, I haven't had one of these since maybe like
dude.
sophomore year of high school, dude.
Me and Mason were talking about this
Fire.
earlier.
Fire candy.
What was the thing you noticed
Dude,
about him?
I gotta do a business proposal, dude. I need to make cherry sours because the only cherry sours I've ever eaten have been like gas station brand, dude, like 7-Eleven brand, wherever the like these fucking.
I'm pretty sure they have actual cherry sours.
Who, dude? Who?
I'm pretty. It's like
Who?
Let me
Dude,
hit up.
Figure it
let
out.
me hit
dude.
I
up my,
did it.
Let me hit up my girl Waquando right now.
I did it. Go check that shit out.
All right.
New tweet from Josh Forge, guys. Oh gosh, here we go, dude. Life is like an air balloon. It can only go up until it pops.
That's the best I can come up
Old time candy.
Are you
It's Amelia talking about.
are you trying to tweet or trying to be motivational
Hold,
speaker?
yeah.
hold up, wait a second. Bulk, $10. What? Let me click on this
wait.
out real quick. What does bulk
or
mean?
bulk shelter.
2-pound bag for $10, bro. That's a lot of cherry sours.
Secure it, dude.
So Josh,
31-pound bulk case.
You gave us the data.
$72.99.
Okay.
you gave us the data.
Okay.
Interpret it into information.
So I had this thought. Here's what I was thinking. So I was just like, damn, I ain't got shit. And I was like, man, I ain't got nothing but air balloon. Man, what's like an air balloon? Life. Life's low-key like an air balloon. And then you take air balloon.
Are you
It
high?
can only go up until that shit pops. It'll come
Oh,
right
dude,
back down.
Josh, tell if you want to talk about it. Your dream.
That's
that
not
you
true.
Had?
Some people's lives just go straight down the whole time.
What's got some leaks, dog? Oh shit!
That means
yeah.
it never went up.
Don't worry about it. It's still air balloon. It went up for a little bit.
I mean, it's kind of like skydiving, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit like you're never gonna see bad reviews for skydiving.
No, bro, it's always
Because
fucking
I
wild.
mean, those people are not
and I
here
mean,
to write a review anymore.
a bad
Yeah.
review would be dying, and
Yeah, I mean,
they can't write a review if they're dead.
The best thing that can happen is you don't die.
Yeah,
But you're essentially paying to do something you were just
a
doing
near-death
10
experience.
minutes ago.
Yeah,
Crazy.
You can't write a review.
I can't skydive. I'm never doing skydiving.
I would fucking jizz my
I
pants
want
skydiving.
to. I'm too heavy though to because I need obviously an instructor, and
You have to get an instructor your first time.
yeah,
It's like your first like 6 jumps.
So
Is
I
that like a fact? You're too heavy, or like you just think you are?
no, it's a fact. I'm too heavy.
You're not too heavy.
Really?
I'm too heavy. You have to be under 300.
Oh, okay. Well, but it basically matters about that dude. That dude needs to be a pretty solidly built dude.
I know some places have like a package where you can become like a certified skydiver, and just
Online?
all in one. No, like all in one. All in one day. You do like all your jumps just in one day, and it's like
Oh shit.
1,000 or some
expensive.
change.
Wow.
But once you're certified, bro, skydiving's like $50 every time you go.
And you can
What?
do it by, and then you can do
Yeah,
it
it's
by
like
yourself.
under $100 or
Wait,
like
how much
$100.
is it? Right, like if I just want to go right now.
Like 200
200?
probably.
Whoa, dude. That's kind of a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
G.
you bought a Miller in water bottles, so
That's
Yeah,
true,
for
yeah.
that price.
Yeah, that's
and you
facts.
didn't get a near life experience.
That's true. Near death.
Life.
No, living life.
How do
We
we, how do
we
you
out
have a near?
because we out here living,
I'm already in my life though.
but you're not living.
Ooh, almost cramped up. That was a close one.
Dude, I was been cramping ever since I got home.
I'm talking about, dude.
But no, about that dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had a sex dream, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I definitely had one the other night. It was fucking
It was
wild.
dope. No, oh man, it was just real vivid. So I'm having this dream. It was last night actually. So
Why is it
I'm
like a piano?
so I'm just like obviously I'm asleep, but in the dream I've been having
I'm asleep.
I'll sleep, right? So in the
Obviously.
It's a dream. Obviously, I'm asleep. Just in case, just to clarify.
So anyway, in the dream, first of all, for about I would say a good chunk of it was just kind of like pizza and like I was bouncing in between other dreams. You know what I'm talking about? Where I have one dream and then you're in another dream, and not the point. So it comes down to the end of it, and I'm on this mountain, right? And I'm on this mountain with some like longtime friends I haven't spoken to in like years. Shut up. And we're walking around this giant mountain, and I still like look up the mountain, and what I see when I look up on the mountain is like a bunch of people just like climbing it, like straight, like no wires or anything. They're just hauling ass up this mountain with no gear. And I look at that, and I'm just like,
Sounds
that
fun.
that sucks. I look at that and I'm like, that just sucks. I wouldn't do that. So then I turn to my right, and I see like this other like way up the mountain, and it had like little holes already dug up where I could like fit my hands in. So like it was just perfect for me. So I'm climbing up the mountain, and everybody's like going past me because everybody can get up the mountain faster going up their way. And I'm just like, damn, they're moving kind of quick, but that way still looks like it sucks. So I'm going my way with my little slots, and eventually it gets to a point. I don't know if you ever like saw Ninja Warrior or something like that, where like you have to, like it's extending out, so you have to like hook onto another one and you kind of have to like angle your body. It's a lot of core strength to get up there.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I keep,
Bro, let's go rock climbing.
Down.
That's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
that'd be
So
fun, actually.
I'm going up. I keep climbing and climbing, and it gets to a point where I'm just like, shit. I'm at the last one. I don't think I'm gonna make it. And like I feel like I'm about to fall. And I look down off the mountain. I'm just like, damn, I'm probably gonna die. So then I feel like a bunch of hands just like lifting me up. Like I felt like a lot of hands just lifting me up and said, just to give me enough to where I can grab onto that last hook and then like shimmy up.
Bro, what are you having motivational dreams,
Dude,
dude?
That's what inspired the tweet.
Play
Dude,
tweets
yeah.
like that.
So
This mountain thing would have been way better than the hot air balloon, though.
So I get to the top and I'm about to see what's on top of this mountain, and then I wake up and then I'm like whenever vivid dreams like that, I move in my sleep. So I wake up and like this army crawl. I'm just like, oh shit. So I think
You woke up in an army crawl?
yes, like I was like right this. I was like crawling to the top of my
You-
bed.
Underneath barbed wire and shit.
He's outside. He's actually in the backyard.
We gotta get out of here.
But no, man, that dream was dope, and I completely believe in that one, man. Just like
So
carry me up
what'd you
there.
You didn't even get to see
What
what
do
was
you-
at the top of the mountain, bro. That's a fucking lame ass dream.
The best part is I get to live it and then see what's at the top.
And
of
the
mountain.
fact that you still weak in your dream, bro. Like no upper body strength. Like what up?
Hey, but I got to the top. That's all that matters. And so I thought about.
No, you
that.
didn't, because what was at the top, bro?
I don't know. Whatever
Exactly.
it is,
Didn't get there.
It's dope, and eventually I'm gonna see it. That's how I see
Up
it.
for interpretation.
It's up for interpretation.
Up for interpretation.
So yeah,
Interpret-
thank you for all my
interpretation.
supporters keeping me afloat and helping me get to the top, because I'll be there. Rich as fuck.
With your 7 kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna
Wait,
be dope.
isn't your major like fucking marketing or some shit,
It's
bro?
psychology.
Psychology. That's even worse. When was the last time you knew a psychologist is a millionaire?
Dude,
Dr.
like,
There's
Yeah.
a few, yeah.
Dr. Phil, dude.
Nah, he's fake, bro. Fake news. He just has he just has a TV show, bro.
Well, because he was a psychologist, a successful one.
Mm-hmm. Out of UNT, by the way.
Really? He
Yeah.
went to UNT?
Oh yeah,
That's
110%.
Wow, cool.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, that's right.
But does he
Fucking
have seven?
right.
Does he have 7 kids? No.
Probably has I think he has like 5. I don't know. He has
I
a lot
think
of kids.
I think it's still like I think he got a divorce or something.
Did
I
he?
find
He
that a
did,
little bit,
right,
I find that
yeah.
a little bit funny. But
I think you're right. Yeah, he did.
It's just funny when people get divorced, Matt.
no, it's funny when like a Dr. Phil gets divorced.
Yeah, I couldn't save his
Yeah,
own marriage,
okay.
bro.
I like that.
Damn.
You like
I like
it?
that shit.
But Dr. Phil out here making stars, you know.
Fat stacks.
The
He
Danielle,
did make
Danielle Bergoli, dude.
Bad Barbie,
AKA
whatever her
Bad
name is.
Baby.
Baby. That was Barbie.
This baby.
Dude.
Wow.
I think
the beat she's
I think
getting, dude.
Twitter made her a star.
I think so.
Well, you know what's crazy
He
about
just
that
helped it.
is I saw that video like a while back, right?
The Cash Me Outside one.
Yeah. I saw it, and then it was it was a little bit of a thing, and it went away.
Yeah.
And then it came back
Right.
I
again
remember that.
in like full force, and then now she's rapping.
Got a record deal.
Dude, occasion I heard one of her songs, bro, and it was I would have banged it.
The
Oh,
beat's
okay.
fire though.
Yeah.
Dude, the beats she gets her.
I feel like there are a bunch of rappers these days I don't really fuck with, but I fuck with the beats they're using.
Yeah, and I will say this too:
That's facts.
for the flow she's using in one of the songs that I listened to, it was kind of tight. She wasn't saying nothing good, but it sounded good how she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't she have writers though?
It. Yeah,
I mean, who does?
So that kind of whenever you get writers, that kind of just like discredits you, in my opinion.
I
Other people can think differently.
yeah. I think it discredits you, but I'm saying like the song itself.
Yeah,
It was a solid song.
I don't
I'm
know.
not actively bumping it though, but
Nope.
Nah,
know what I mean?
She
At least,
pissed
you
me
mean you
off.
wouldn't tell anybody if you were.
I would tell people.
He doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Matt doesn't care.
I like somebody. Oh, this is a perfect topic. Because I was already thinking this in my head. Another group that people don't like, that I like, Guns N' Roses, dude.
Oh, I saw a tweet about that. You
Guns N'
responded to a
Roses,
tweet.
dude.
It's
Dude,
just it's just-
people do not like Guns N'
no,
Roses.
people are just over classic rock in general.
Yeah.
People associate classic rock with old white dads.
Yeah.
But I just it's something like I still listen to classical at times too. And
I
shit.
fuck with
Well,
classical
yeah, I'm
music,
sure
though,
you-
but that's different.
But other people don't. And those other people that don't have to be
Are-
vocal about it, and they think they're cool because they don't. And they think
Classic
it's
rock's
lame.
dope.
No, but I've heard that from multiple people, like just people that we meet all the time, like even close friends of ours, like they just do not like Guns N' Roses. I don't get it. I think it's unanimously understood by people who do like Guns N' Roses that the reason the actual fucking Rose's voice is horrendous.
Yeah, it's kind of screechy.
His voice is horrible.
Yeah.
Wait, how do y'all feel about AC/DC then?
AC/DC's voice
Every-
is just as bad.
Every single song is the same. Every single
It is a very
song,
typecast band.
Yeah.
every single song is I
Very,
really
very
don't
basic
like,
drum beat in like every single one. That's what classic rock too. Classic rock, like, I guess because drummers haven't developed a lot. 'Cause the drum is kind of like not a new instrument, but like, I don't know. It kind of is kind of new compared to like other instruments. And back then, dude, it was like kind of getting big, and like so basic. Like drum beats were so basic back then. Like they're just so basic. Like you like any band you listen to.
I mean, you
back
just had
in
to
the day.
provide a beat.
Yeah, that was it. It was all so basic. Except for Neil Peart. That motherfucker was good. Neil Peart knew what he was doing. Good for you, Neil Peart. But yeah, AC/DC had basic drum beats, and I don't really like AC/DC.
But they had some bobs. You can't tell me you didn't like TNT.
no,
Didn't.
when I was
You didn't
when I
like
was
TNT? I
young,
love TNT.
like playing like select baseball, like and we're like pumping up to it. I was like, oh yeah, that song's cool. But like now that I'm like listening to it, like older, like because like I'm listening to it more, I'm like, what? This is so like overplayed. And,
I still have the same fun
Rudimentary.
listening to TNT that I had in middle school and now. I have the same amount of fun listening to that song.
I don't know. Dude. I feel like because
I just
TNT was
didn't
like
like-
that was like a hype song. I can't hype up to that song anymore. Like it's
I
just
can
so
hype up to
like
that.
cliche and like I'm just like, dude, this song's ridiculous. Like I'm not gonna hype up to this.
I mean, that'd be like getting like all what for Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, no, Don't Stop Believing has definitely worn out.
I never liked Journey either, dude.
At a point, I did. I think I listened to them a lot in middle school.
I like Journey because my mom loves Journey.
My
That's
parents,
her favorite
both my
band.
parents love Journey
Yeah,
too.
she loved man. That's her favorite. She
Was-
loves Journey.
My dad apparently was like a huge Pink Floyd fan. I never knew about it till like a few months ago.
That's what's up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad smoked weed.
He's a preacher now, so I gotta ask him that.
He went through like zero mistakes. Like
Yeah, no, dude, preachers.
man-
I feel like
he-
preachers have the biggest.
Mistake.
Well,
Skeletons,
he
dude.
told me a little bit about how like life was when he was in high school. He
just
told me
slaying chicks, bro. Just fucking dick everywhere, bro.
no comment.
That's the.
But-
How old is your dad? Was he around the 60s?
My dad is 53.
Holy fuck.
Something
Okay, so he was
Damn,
more
your
of like
dad's my
70s.
dad's age. Fuck.
like that.
70s was still kind of polygamy. I mean, 60s was mainly polygamy, but like 70s was still.
Dude,
How we
and
get
he's-
to polygamy?
Bro, and he's tall. Dude, he was slaying that black.
Stop, dude. Don't talk about my dad like this. It's weird. Fucking weird.
Your dad's not my dad, dude. We good.
Nah, my dad's dope. He wanted to listen to a podcast episode the other day.
Hope it's this one.
I don't know. It's not. No, he's pretty chill. But I don't know. My parents still haven't listened to podcasts. I don't know about y'all.
No, my dad.
My parents
My dad
do.
insists he has. He's like, because he went to Russia for a month, and he would like call me. He's like, hey, like I'm trying to like tell my friends like your podcast. Like, what was the name of your podcast? And I told him, he's like, yeah, we'll listen to it. But he never like brings it up ever. So I don't think he does. Like,
Or he's just ashamed of you.
Damn.
maybe that. Yeah.
Damn, Josh.
Yeah, he's either ashamed of me, is just saying he does, just so like he doesn't seem like an asshole, or he actually does. And if he does, then cool, thanks, Dad. But if not, but I tell my mom, and she's just like, that's cool. Yeah. she's not interested.
Just no fucks. Like, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like if you don't understand what a podcast is, then
Oh yeah.
you would be very disinterested.
yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I think the thing that gets people into them is the fact that their favorite, celebrity or something has one,
Mm-hmm.
and so you're able to sit down for a
Yeah.
little bit and hear them talk where like you don't normally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because most of the time those celebrities their life is just kind of like the stage, and so it's good for them just to get back and just relax and just talk. So I enjoy that a lot.
That's why I like doing it. It's fun. It's fun. I do it for the lulz.
Yeah, the podcast is fun. I like doing it.
Do it for the fam.
Yeah. You get
Always
to
fam.
like showcase our friends off, dude, that we think are dope. And then, you know, sometimes we just have Dario on.
What's up?
Yeah.
Dario's always causing problems though.
Dude, Dario's one of the few people that I like, and I think I'm this way too. I can just hit Dario up out of the blue and be like, "Hey man, we're doing this," and he's like, "Bet, I'll be right there."
Yep.
He is a friend you can
Usually,
count on.
yeah.
Yeah, and I get a little bit frustrated sometimes with some of the other friends that we got because they're not that way. It's because I'm that way. It's a little bit frustrating. I should be able to call you and be like, "Hey, we're balling today." Bet. Let me call in sick to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely
No,
not.
no.
That's
When
never
it comes to
happened.
when it comes to balling, I'll always be
Balling.
there.
I'm not
Alright.
calling into work to ball.
I've
dude.
definitely
Alright,
skipped
bet.
work
All right,
to
bet.
ball.
Let me skip this class one time.
No.
I can't do that anymore.
I can't do
Yeah,
that
I
anymore
can't.
either.
I
If
heard,
I went to UNT, I would fucking do it in a heartbeat.
I heard you guys were balling. I was meeting Barack Obama later, but like
I would invite him. I'd be
I'm-
like, "Yo, Brock,
I'm trying to ball.
trying to
Hey,
ball?"
Bro, Rock. Let's get this pigskin.
Yeah, let's get.
Let's get this pigskin.
Let's get it. He's like, okay, my fellow American.
Dude, could you imagine?
No,
dude,
dude.
if the president crossed me up, dude, I wouldn't know what to do.
I guarantee Barack is way more chill outside of like cameras, bro. Because he's always dapping up people, bro.
Yeah.
But only black people.
Damn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Key and Peele did do that skit.
Yeah,
It's very
true, bro.
accurate.
I just watched.
Yeah.
I just watched that video the other day.
Yeah.
Afternoon, my octoroon.
So you wouldn't know what to do if president came up? I feel like if Trump
Oh.
came up, I'd be like, hey, you're that asshole. Hey, it's that guy.
Oh no, dude! When I say the president, I mean
The actual.
all
one- the
I mean,
ones-
I could be talking about Jimmy Carter.
The ones worth mentioning.
Yeah,
Dude, I bet you.
Donald Trump's not crossing me up. Donald Trump is not.
But would
crossing
you
me
play football with Donald Trump?
up. Donald?
Bro, he ain't an athlete, bro. You would play football with the athlete presence.
He has
bro. The
shin
ones that
splints,
were
dude.
like playing football at Yale or like baseball at Yale and shit. Those are the ones you balling with. You ain't balling with tough
Dude,
people.
do you remember how like in the Gatorade commercials that you used to think if you drank the green one, you're gonna sweat green and shit? That's I think Donald Trump sweats orange.
Yeah.
I actually feel
think
like that, too.
I think he leaks orange.
It's just because his makeup runs.
Like, he's real orange, though. It's kind of
Same color as his hair. It's strange.
very odd.
Strange.
they,
I mean, I saw some shit like that, like in Willy Wonka's factory and shit.
Yeah.
But
That's,
they just did a Family Guy like last week where I think Peter was Donald Trump. Dude, that shit was so funny.
dude, I didn't know Family Guy was still dishing them out, dude. I thought.
Dude, yeah.
It's still going pretty strong.
It was funny.
I'll watch them every once in a while. They're pretty good.
I'll have to watch that actually. Yeah, I haven't seen Family Guy in a while.
Actually, one of that might have been the episode that was like trending on Twitter for a little bit, because there was a bunch of clips of just like Donald Trump just like destroying shit.
Yeah.
It's
Or no,
such a- what was-
Peter was like Donald Trump's like assistant, bro, and Donald Trump like his hair was just so outrageous, bro. It was like one strand, and it was just like Johnny Bravo, but except it moved around, and it was just like fucking. At one point, like Peter and Donald Trump got in a fight, dude, and he whipped Peter with his hair, bro.
I saw
Yeah.
that fight made it on Twitter. I
Yeah,
got to
that
see
shit
that.
was funny.
That's funny.
No man,
Guy.
Family
Yeah.
Guy's still going strong. Actually, didn't one of them get canceled? American Dad? Is American Dad
No,
still-
American
the
Dad-
Cleveland show.
Cleveland show.
Oh,
American Dad's
I remember
new
Cleveland Show
season
getting canceled
comes up.
Josh, why do you think the Cleveland show got canceled?
because it.
Because he's a side character that can't hold his own by himself.
Dude, the Cleveland Show was dope. You
Was
want
it?
to watch
It
it?
wasn't.
It
I've
was
I've watched it a
dope.
few times. It's not that
It
good.
was just another.
Really?
It was just another Family Guy, another American Dad, another family like.
American Dad's fun.
I will say-
Dad's funny
American
as
Dad's
fuck,
way
dude. That's
different.
my favorite show compared.
I
to
will
like,
say there
Family Guy.
probably didn't need to be another one, but I loved the Cleveland Show while I was gone.
Is there a correlation there? Or?
Yeah, it sounds like
It
it.
has nothing to do with me being black, but I love the Cleveland Show.
No one said that.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Yeah,
I
that.
actually rewatch that every once in a while. Like for real, I really like it that much.
Do you tear up like one solitary tear
No.
when the episode ends?
Pour one out.
No, not at all. Pour one out. I feel that's
Pouring out. Is it, dude? Okay.
Or-
Oh,
I'm sorry.
pouring
Okay,
out,
here
huh?
we go. I'm sorry, guys.
that's that other half.
I've poured one out before.
Yeah, I do it all the time. For,
Oh, I do it all the time. I pour
for
one
the
out.
dead homies, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Dario.
Why's it gotta be the homies?
I'm Mexican.
My
I
dead
don't know.
friends,
What are you talking about?
I'm Mexican. I don't know.
brothers.
I call them homies.
Brothers.
God damn it! No. Like,
Whoa.
oh my God! No.
Dude, and-
Whoa.
Here's the thing. Can I just say this?
Use the TH.
You can't help it. You can't help it.
What?
It's just coming.
I wasn't
out,
saying
dude.
brothers. Oh my God, dude.
You're even saying it with some inflection,
You
bro.
guys are
that-
my brothers. Like, what is the deal
Other
here?
half,
Why are you
man.
saying
God
you're
damn
saying
it.
brothers weird though? You're like my brothers.
No, I wasn't. Okay.
Just you could have
God
just said
damn
my
it.
brothers, you know.
Or
my
your-
brothers.
or your
But you know, you can
bros.
say it like
Fortnite.
I had to say brothers. I had to say brothers.
that. Ooh, that's
It's worse. What do I say, dude? I'll just say my bros. Sorry, pouring out for the bros.
Bro.
I mean,
there
I
you
don't
go.
see anything wrong with brothers, but
But who says pouring out for the bros?
I'm just giving you a hard time.
it's Saturday, maybe.
I don't know,
You
dude.
can say pouring out for the bros. No, we're just giving you a hard time, Mason.
God,
Funny as
man,
fuck,
I
though.
hate this. I hate this podcast.
Josh, how you doing with the ladies?
How am I doing? I'm doing.
How's your
I'm
Tinder
doing
game going?
All right, my Tinder game's okay.
Oh, he.
We need to keep touching on the Tinder game.
That's
He
why I
let
brought
me-
it up.
he
Wait,
let me-
we'll talk about it if my plan works later. That's for another podcast episode.
I will say I grew up a little bit last weekend, dude. Deleted all my dating apps
Really?
Oh, okay.
completely. Not just
Really?
delete the app, dude. Delete the account and everything. It
For
was
who?
Wow.
no one.
That has to be
thing.
somebody.
Dude, they're
No,
whack, dude.
it's
They're
no
so-
one.
they're
It was
so
more of
whack,
just
dude.
like a dude. In high school, I did fine with bitch. I mean, that's the way different though. High school, like, who wasn't tearing up the ladies, dude?
Me.
No, just kidding. I didn't do that well in high school.
No, but like the apps are kind of whack, dude.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
got.
they are.
It just became more of me just grading girls. Just like, she's hot. She's not hot. I'll be nice about it.
But it's just like there's a certain feeling of desperation I get from like someone else using it. You know what I mean? It's like you're on Tinder, and I know it's not like that at all, but it's a little bit like that. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you're on Tinder, even though like I'm swiping. It's like, oh, you're on Tinder, huh?
I also
But-
only.
so
like,
I just don't fuck with them. But
I also majority only hang out with girls because I go to school. Everyone in my class is a girl.
cause you're in that anatomy class, or what are you in?
I mean.
You're doing nursing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean,
Dude, my
mostly
brother graduated
everyone's
from
a girl.
UTA with a nursing degree last year. Shout out to Brandon, dude.
Nice.
Proud of you, Brandon.
It's
Yeah.
a long, busy time. A lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, you only work like 3 or 4 days a week, so it's chill.
It's not bad. No, so you're getting rid of all the dating apps. What are you trying to do now, though?
Oh, true.
I don't do shit, bro. Like,
Just chilling.
Just
I
chill.
just chill. I go drink like once a week with girls, but most of them have boyfriends. So I mean, a group of homies.
You know, I've thought about getting rid of them.
No,
but-
dude, you still are in like a college atmosphere. Like you still like live in UNT, bro. Like if I was still in Lubbock, would be on it every night still.
Well, that's good to know.
Before bed, shoot.
Swipe.
Yo, but
Yeah.
I want to know, why don't universities have dating apps? I feel like that's a pretty good.
Bumble and Tinder are doing the work.
Mm.
Dude, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
like UNT meetups or like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
University.
good idea.
And you they do meetups, like, but it's not like
No, dude, that's like.
Just go to the bar.
Yeah,
That's
true, yeah.
Fry Street,
Fry
bro.
Street,
Just
yeah.
go get laid. Yeah.
But it's-
No.
yeah, okay.
Go to freaking, what's it called?
Cool Beans. Lose,
Go to
like Lose.
start at Lose, $2 doubles, then go to Cool Beans, buy a picture of some shit,
Yeah, the
and then
pictures
go
are where it's
to
at Cool Beans.
Tavern or whatever.
Tavern. Yeah, Tavern's got the dollars.
Yeah.
Dollar Dubs.
Yeah.
No, Dollar Dubs is everybody does Dollar Dubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tavern has dollar dubs.
Yeah, I keep hearing people say that they feel like almost like sheltered or like the fact that the Fry Street has so many of those fucking deals. When people go anywhere else, they're very, very upset.
Oh yeah.
That's why I hate.
Oh, yeah.
Fry. That's, I mean, 7th Street, dude. I'm like, dude, I hate 7th Street. The reason I give people is because it's overrated. The scene is douchey. Like, it's always way too crowded.
It's just adult.
It's just because it's so fucking expensive, dude. Like, compared to Fry, like, if it's not Fry, dude, I don't want to go.
Dude, I feel like I like going to Fry a lot, but then again, I'm like, there's a lot of college girls here that may or may not actually be 21, and then you're just playing the game of, am I about to hit on the 18-year-old? Because it's kind of weird for me because I'm almost 25.
I mean, they do a pretty good job
That's
of
true.
checking IDs and then
Yeah, they check IDs and stuff.
they check. They even have like the little
Me too,
those
dude.
little scanners now. So
Okay.
Yeah, they're cracking.
All you have to
down.
do
cracking
is use a real ID that looks similar to you, and it works everywhere.
I think I had a friend try that once and it didn't work.
Well, your friend probably used a black
It was-
guy's ID, and he's white. Like,
Dude, I knew this girl. I knew this girl was doing the same thing, and it did not look like anybody in the picture.
oh.
But all she would do is put her hair in a ponytail, and that
Yeah,
was
that's what my girlfriend used. My cousin's wife's ID, and my girlfriend's like dark skinned Mexican, and my cousin's wife is white. And
But I mean-
she got, and like my cousin's wife is like 28, I think. So like her, it might-
Dude, girls are
maybe-
so like toss up though. Like, you can meet chicks. Like one of my good friends in class, dude. I thought she was like 21 at least the whole time, and then
she was always going out with y'all and stuff, and
No, I hadn't gone out with her yet. But then I just assumed because everyone else I talked to was my age or older.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "No, I'm only 19." I was like, "Man, that sucks."
Yeah.
She's like 20, but still, same thing. If you can't drink everywhere, then sad.
damn.
I haven't been out to a bar in a long time though. It's been months.
Man,
just-
you would have went this weekend if
Yeah.
somebody
Months.
somebody to my left invited you.
Oh yeah,
we went on
that's true.
Halloween. Yeah, last one with you was on Halloween.
Yeah, that was the last time I was at a bar.
With-
was with you.
That's the last year.
Josh, you have a roommate in Den?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's going to get his master's in what, sports management, right, or like sports therapy.
He's what is he getting? It's sports something.
Is
I
it-
don't know. I can't
Is it a
remember.
black kid, white kid?
He's black.
Cool.
Why do you want to know you?
No, I was just saying, one of my buddies is getting like his master's or doctor or something at UNT, and he's white.
Oh, you trying to see if I room with your
I was
buddy?
just seeing
What
that
are the
slight
odds?
connection, dude. It might have been, could have happened.
What's
That's
his
true.
name?
That's
What's his
true.
name?
His name's Nick.
Last name.
Probably
on,
shouldn't
man.
do that. It starts.
How many Knicks you know?
Write it down.
At,
It's,
UNT.
he's one of my fraternity brothers, so he'd be my age.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, but damn, well, I was gonna say something. Oh, I would just much rather be chilling at the house.
I mean,
Chilling
yeah.
at the house.
But
But Fry Street is so cheap.
I
dude.
like going.
It's-
Fry's cheap. It's just
Too
far
far
as
away.
fuck.
Too far away.
Which is why I asked about his roommate, and we could just fucking crash with Josh's.
I mean, you could crash, but my apartment's really small.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I'm
got.
saying.
Was it 6 feet or what? 6 by
Yeah.
6.
It's a small apartment.
As long
Well,
as you,
dude, he has like a couch.
do you have like?
I have barely. It's a very like 2-person couch.
It fits one person, like a laying
Oh.
down.
It's a terrible couch.
That's what I'm saying. Do you like? I
I
like.
mean, I own air mattresses.
And
shit.
Fry's cheap enough to where like you can get fucked up for cheap, and then there's still bitches there, bro. Cause like drinking at a house, sometimes you just can't get enough bitches,
Yeah, but
or
dude,
they're bitches that you don't want to intercourse.
dude, I be trying to chill though. Motherfuckers don't know how to chill anymore, and that's
mean,
the problem.
I like chilling, but I like.
I'm
chilling.
trying to chill, dude.
I do that at the bar though. Like I chill at the bar, but I enjoy having the company of females.
Then my brother told me a story. He said he's been to Fry one time. He went to Fry with a friend of his, and it was him and a couple friends. And his friend I'm gonna be talking about, he's like this super tall, like big guy, and he's like chilling and like he like runs into this girl and I start like talking, shooting the shit, and he buys her a drink and they're kind of hitting it off, and like talking, and this guy comes up behind him and he's like taps my shoulder, he's like, "Hey man, that's my girl." And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man." He's like, "Nah, like that's not cool, man."
You're a lot nicer person than me. I would have been like, "Not no more, fam."
Yeah, and so and then my brother's friend just goes, "Oh, okay." Smashes his bottle on the table and goes, "So now what?" And the guy's like, "Whoa, dude! Like, yo, chill. I'm sorry, dude. Like, it's like I'm just saying, like, it's my girl, man."
You're right. It's your girl. It's your girl.
It's like, as they say, like, people have, like they have like no chill, but I guess afterwards they kind of like they calm down and like my brother's friend bought that guy a drink and was like they were cool, but
What?
it's like he had like no chill. It was funny.
No, we're not cool. What the fuck?
I still.
But at
Would.
that point, okay, you gotta think.
He
though,
just
dude,
verbally cucked himself.
Yo,
you
you're-
gotta think, dude. It's Denton, dude. Like the guy that probably tapped on shores, like some hipster, like me, like some scrawny hipster.
Oh yeah, I would
him
dropped
clothing.
your ass.
So if the guy's like, "Oh, bro, like I'm sorry, let me buy you a drink," he's gonna be like, "Okay, bro, yeah, sure." I'd be like, "No, dude, like you pull a ball on me, bro. Like fuck you, like no, dude. I'm definitely succumbing, dude." I'm like, "Okay, you're right, sorry,
Dude,
bro."
whenever I see folks dressed in like hipster and shit, I knew right away that they made their own clothes. and there's hemp clothing. There's only 2 choices. It's like a throw up vomit color or brown. And dude, I think
That's why I enjoy Fry, because
I think people
not as
like
many hipsters.
I know their malnutrition is taking place because they look like they only eat seeds.
They have
and,
like
bird
Damn.
feed and
they
shit.
have like 2 drinks and they're fucked up.
That's why, like, when you go to Whole Foods, like, I don't. Sometimes I thought it was a feed store because they just got.
Yo, but there's no Whole Foods in Denton.
That is
Just saying.
facts.
Let's explain that, Matt.
That's weird.
Okay,
I'm saying
they,
that that's
they,
because
no, the
because
people
they
you'll
just go to
find-
Flower Mound or something. That's
because Whole Foods
2
is a
feet away.
corporation. There's no corporations in Denton. Neither is a Walmart. There's no corporations.
Mm.
Don't y'all have like mellow mushroom or some shit?
Yeah.
That's facts. We do have mushroom
Yeah.
in our taco. But like,
Folded.
as far as groceries go, like,
Hey, you laundry?
No.
Folded.
folded. Okay, yeah. All right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we got 4 minutes, so.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We have as much time as we want.
I mean-
That is facts. I can't.
Yeah.
That is true.
Who's gonna be someone that complains like, "Oh, dude, this podcast was 2 hours long"? Fuck you, Josh.
Mhm. If only if it was a 1 hour and 59 minutes.
Yeah.
Josh, I'm on your side. We need to stay consistent.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Consistency
Here we
is
got,
key.
dude. John Travolta never switching up, dude. John Travolta is never switching
Dude,
up.
Too
I'm
consistent.
throwing this shit out, dude. I'm sorry. I thought about today too because like I was cold. So I woke up late for work. My alarm, I forgot to set it, and I woke up and I was like, well, fuck, I'm already late. So I hauled ass. I got out, like ran outside, and I was like, damn, it's kind of cold. So I went back in, grabbed my denim jacket, as the first jacket I saw, ran out, got in my car. On the way to work, I was like, God damn it, I'm gonna get shit for this. Like I already see it coming too. Like fuck.
You gotta own John Travolta, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's a pretty good nickname or personality
I'm not
trait.
taking it, dude. No one, John Travolta. What was it? What did he do again?
You did a lot of things.
Touch his kids or something?
Kid
Oh
Diddler?
my God.
Kitty Diddler?
Isn't that one of these accusations?
I don't think he
John
Accusations
Travolta?
didn't-
He's just a Scientologist, I thought.
Oh,
He's
really?
just a weird dude.
Oh,
He's
he
just a
might have
weird
done
dude.
some
Was
shit
it his
actually
son that's
don't
kind
know.
of weird? I thought his son did. I don't know. I thought John Travolta
know.
was
You're
in hot
just
water.
calling him out, man.
You seen Tom Hanks' son? He puts out rap albums and says the N word.
Yo, you see Nicolas
But-
Cage's son, dude?
Yes.
You want
It's
to know
like the opposite
whose
of-
kids are regular? What's his name? I just had it in my head too.
Will Smith.
No,
No.
old. No, old guy.
Jack Nicholson.
No, skinny, tall. From
Morgan Freeman?
Jim Carrey.
white guy.
Oh,
I didn't
white
say
guy, white
white,
guy.
but I was thinking white. Badass.
Liam Neeson.
Not Liam Neeson.
John
older,
Wick?
Older.
Oh, no.
Bruce Willis.
Oh no,
No.
I know his name, the Gran Torino guy.
Yeah, Gran Torino guy.
Clint
what's-
Eastwood.
yeah,
Clint
there you
Eastwood.
go.
His kids. Both regular, good looking.
Yeah.
Dude, Clint
direct
Eastwood was
films.
really good looking.
Yeah.
In his prime, dude.
Dude,
Now he's doing
his son,
like,
dude, probably bangs any chick he sees.
yeah.
Yeah.
His daughter, super hot too.
He was on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about how
Clint Eastwood was.
No. Clint
Oh,
Eastwood's
his
son. But he was talking about how his dad used to just be smashing hoes,
I
dude.
I
Like,
guarantee.
I believe it.
I know he was smashing. Just Clint was just tearing it up.
the Clint Eastwood movies, the spaghetti westerns by Sergio Leone, are some of my favorite movies. And they got the dopest soundtracks, dude, because they didn't have the production or the cash roll to like get a big orchestra like some John Wayne movies when they're chasing the trains, like
Yeah.
big orchestra. So they just had to make do with some shit, and it sounds dope, dude. Fistful of dollars, a few dollars more, and the most well-known Western theme of all time, Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Everybody knows that theme. Every single person on the planet.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Think about.
Should we play it?
Think
How's
about.
it go?
Yeah, think about a high noon like.
That's
That's
that.
That's what that is.
Oh,
cool.
shit. That's
Okay.
dope. All right. Well, we're in the last minute, so.
Let's go to
wrap this
Fry
shit
though.
up.
Let's go to Fry
When?
in a couple weeks. I don't
I'm
know.
down.
I won't-
I'm
I'll
down.
be-
We should do karaoke Wednesday.
I'm down to go get fries.
I'm down for that.
I got a class at 9:30.
I'm off at Wednesday.
I mean, I have class Thursday, but it's not.
We trying to
till
make tacos tomorrow,
1:30.
Yeah, let's do it.
I might not be able to do that.
I'm gonna call me. Well,
Wow.
kind of. I talked about it this way. But
Yeah, he was looking at me.
No.
Wait, don't y'all
I
both
invited
go
myself.
to UNT and live
And
in
you're
Denton?
gonna
I'm guessing.
deer chorizo.
I mean, if I can, I'll let you know. Like,
Steal it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I'll throw you a 5 spot.
Yo,
or something.
put some regular chorizo in the place of it.
What time we trying to do this, though?
At
I
any
don't know.
time whenever he's
Like I
done.
said,
I'm going to get dinner with some friends.
I
but,
got a
mean,
class at
it's
3:30.
It's that way.
I can
so
be at Matt's by like 4:30.
I can
I
just
have
stop
one
by.
class in the morning, and that's at 9. That's it.
So you'll be the first one at Matt's. Sounds like.
It depends.
Freaking party.
Depends.
All
We
right.
should get Parag into this.
Oh yeah. Apparently, Parag got super smashed at a friend's house that night. That same night, we at 7th Street happened, and he like was puking and like it was basically like Janet, but Parag. He didn't piss himself though.
Yeah, dude, we
Parag,
can
Parag
get a.
has morals, dude.
Yeah.
Parag has self-control.
Prague is dope. First of all, for the
Prague
podcast,
is extra
Prague
dope.
is dope.
I wish Parag would be here. I would love him as a guest. That'd be awesome.
Prague-
Prague would be
cool.
awesome.
Prague,
guest.
for the guys who don't know, Prague is this guy I work with, and he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet in your life. Which is funny because like since we've hung out with him, like they won't think that because like every time we hang out, it's just us talking shit to each other about Smash Bros. But like at work and stuff, or like with people he first meets, like he's the nicest guy. Like, I'm not. There's no joke. He's literally the nicest guy I've ever met in my life.
I mean,
pretty
that's
dope.
kind of a trait of like a serial killer. Like
Yep.
usually.
Ted Bundy, bro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll ask him about it. But hey, man, you a serial killer?
He
He'll probably be honest. Like, yeah.
hog ties his dogs or something like that.
Yeah.
Do y'all see all that shit that people are like giving like the new Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron? They're like
Off the
hating
top.
on it.
Off the top. We'll do that off the top.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. This has been bottom of the plat. Bleh.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's been that. It's been that. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel
Oh yeah.
because that's up, dude.
I'll
It's
do
up.
that
Leave a
tonight,
like,
right before I,
subscribe.
Why'd you look like Cyclops from X-Men?
I'm just mad at myself for fucking.
Or even the
that
guy
up.
from Star Trek, the guy that wears the. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll look him up when.
Oh yeah, this is.
I don't
dope.
like Star Trek. Never watched it.
I've seen all
Neither
the
did I,
movies,
but I know
though.
the guy.
All right, we're getting off track.
Hey, please subscribe to the YouTube. Please
Leave a
watch us
like.
having fun, dude, and
I
do
don't
all
like-
that good stuff,
Oh,
dude.
going to be posting streams and stuff. Me and Mason have already talked about doing maybe Portal nights together or
Porn nights together.
Portal.
I heard that.
Porn
Portal. We
nights.
doing porn,
I
Oh,
definitely
we're doing
heard
porn.
Porn?
Yeah, we
porn
are.
nights.
and we've regressed. All right, I'll see you later.
Have a good day, guys.
Peace.
Go do some shit, dude.